Dear students, yesterday we studied about UPAC nomenclature of haloarenes. In today's class, we are going to study preparation and the properties of haloarenes. What are the methods available for preparing haloarenes? We know that if a hydrogen is replaced by a halogen in a benzene ring, which is called a haloarene, you take benzene C6H6. If a hydrogen is replaced by any one halogen, it is called haloarene. The first preparation method is direct halogenation process. When benzene is treated with halogen, we can get haloarene. So we pass chlorine with the benzene in the presence of Lewis acid, ferric chloride, we will get chlorobenzene with the liberation of hydrogen chloride. The hydrogen is liberated by a chlorine. The liberated hydrogen will combine with the chlorine, which is leaving us hydrogen chloride. So this is first preparation method. Second preparation method is from benzene diazonium chloride. You can take benzene diazonium chloride. This is benzene ring, N double bond N, diazonium ion, halogen is present, benzene diazonium chloride, which is treated with cuprous chloride and hydrogen chloride. We will get chlorobenzene with the liberation of nitrogen. So the reaction is called Sand-Meyer reaction. So scientist name, this is Sand-Meyer reaction. Instead of cuprous chloride, if you take copper and hydrogen chloride, the reaction is called Gattermann reaction. So we can prepare haloarene, any one haloarene, like chlorobenzene, using the benzene diazonium chloride. If the reagent is changed, name of the reaction will also be changed. So this is second preparation method. Third one, preparation of iodobenzene. Iodobenzene can be prepared using benzene diazonium chloride, C6H5N2Cl. Benzene diazonium chloride is slightly heated with potassium iodide. The chlorine will combine with the potassium, Cl minus K plus will leave us potassium chloride, and the diazonium ion will give us nitrogen. Remaining we will have iodobenzene, C6H5I. Iodobenzene is formed, or phenyl iodide. Next, preparation of fluorobenzene. How can we prepare fluorobenzene? Take benzene diazonium chloride, which is treated with fluoroboric acid or tetrafluoroboric acid. First we will get an intermediate. So this is leaving us hydrogen chloride, H plus BF4 minus, tetrafluoroborate ion, or simply fluoroborate ion, and the Cl minus and H plus is leaving us hydrogen chloride. Remaining C6H5N2 plus diazonium ion. So the intermediate is C6H5N2 plus BF4 minus. So tetrafluoroborate diazonium ion intermediate will be formed, and further hydrolysis will give you fluorobenzene. Fluorobenzene is formed with the liberation of boron trifluoride molecule and nitrogen molecule. So this is the preparation method of fluorobenzene. This is called the Ball-Simon reaction. preparation of fluorobenzene using tetrafluoroboric acid and benzene diazonium chloride. It's called a Ball-Simon reaction. Fifth one, commercial method of preparing haloarenes. In large scale, how can we prepare chlorobenzene? For which benzene is passed along with hydrogen chloride and oxygen over copper catalyst at 525 Kelvin. We get chlorobenzene. So this is commercial method of preparing chlorobenzene. Next, physical properties of haloarenes. So we have 4 halogen atoms: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So this is fluorobenzene, chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, iodobenzene. First physical property, what about its melting point and boiling point? So when halogen changes, melting point and boiling point will be changed in haloarenes. So generally comparing chlorobenzene, bromobenzene will have more melting and boiling point. Comparing bromobenzene, iodobenzene will have more melting and boiling point. Then you can take a di-substituted benzene ring. You take meta dichlorobenzene. This is meta dichlorobenzene. Take ortho dichlorobenzene. And para dichlorobenzene. So these are all di-substituted products of benzene. Comparing meta, ortho dichlorobenzene will have more melting and boiling point. Comparing this, para dichlorobenzene will have more melting and boiling point. This is mainly due to the symmetrical arrangement. When we have the symmetrical arrangement, so the arrangement of molecules will be closer. So between the molecules, intermolecular force of attraction will be predominant, so that it will have more melting and boiling point. So with this variation of melting and boiling point over, next one, solubility of haloarenes. Haloarenes are organic compounds, so they are soluble only in, haloarenes are organic compounds, they are soluble in organic solvents, non-polar solvents, insoluble in water. And regarding density, comparing meta, ortho, dihalo products or dihalobenzene will have more density, and para will have more density. Para dihalobenzene will have more density. So with this physical properties over, next we move into chemical properties. As we already studied, when there is a benzene ring, electrophilic substitution reaction will be predominant, right? Usually aromatic compounds will involve in electrophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction will be rare. You can take haloarene. Electrophilic substitution reaction will be predominant, but nucleophilic substitution is uncommon. It will be rare. For nucleophilic substitution reaction, we need more temperature and pressure. Okay. And why nucleophilic substitution is a rare one? The bond is a stronger bond. When you take haloarene, between the carbon and halogen, the bond is short, at the same time stronger bond. So the halogen cannot easily leave. If you take chlorine, chlorine cannot easily leave as chloride ion. It is not an easy process. And the electron density is also more here. If these are all electron releasing group means halogen can easily leave as a halide ion. So here electron density is more. So bond between carbon and halogen is a stronger bond and it is a shorter bond. Nucleophilic substitution will not be an easy process. So we need a proper nucleophile with a high temperature and pressure. You can take sodium hydroxide, it will produce nucleophile OH minus, and we maintain 350 degrees Celsius and 300 atmospheric pressure. Chlorine is replaced by OH. That means leaving group is Cl minus, nucleophile is OH minus. So we get the product phenol. The reaction is called Dow's process. It's called a Dow's process. In 12th also we will study this. Next, reaction of chlorobenzene with ammonia. If ammonia gas is passed with chlorobenzene at 250 degrees Celsius and 50 atmospheric pressure, we will get aniline. Okay. So hydrogen chloride will leave, we will get aniline. This is also a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Then you can take copper 2 cyanide or cupric cyanide, which is treated with chlorobenzene. The leaving group is Cl minus, nucleophile is Cn minus. Cyanide ion is a nucleophile, leaving group is chloride ion. So we do nucleophilic substitution reaction at 250 degrees Celsius in the presence of pyridine. We will get cyanobenzene as a product. With the liberation of cupric chloride, cyanobenzene is the product. So this is nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloarenes. Electrophilic substitution reaction is common. You can take chlorobenzene. As we already studied in 13th lesson, this is more electronegative than this carbon. So all the electrons are moving towards chlorine. It is deactivating the ring. Electron density is reduced here. Halogen is a ring deactivator. At the same time, due to the lone pair of electrons present on chlorine, delocalization is possible. The electron will come into the ring. There will be delocalization. Electron density will be more at ortho and para positions. So halogen is a ring deactivator. It reduces the electron density in the benzene ring. At the same time, it is directing the incoming electrophile to occupy ortho and para position. So this is a ring deactivator and ortho para director. So we can do many electrophilic substitution reactions. Do halogenation. So when we do halogenation in the presence of ferric chloride, Lewis acid, at dark condition, one more hydrogen is replaced by halogen. We will get di-substituted product. So incoming electrophile is occupying the ortho position as well as para position. This is ortho dichlorobenzene, this is para dichlorobenzene. The chlorine is directing the electrophile to occupy ortho and para position. So this is an ortho para director. And which will be the major product? This will be the major product. Both the substituents are opposite to each other. So steric hindrance will be less. This will be major product. This will be minor product. Okay. Always para product will be more stable. Right? So this is called halogenation. We will get dihalogenated benzene. And you can do nitration also. When we do nitration, we have to take nitrating mixture, concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid. It will produce nitronium ion electrophile. So as usual, we will get ortho as well as para substituted product. So this is orthochloronitrobenzene, this is parachloronitrobenzene, this is major product. And you can do sulfonation also. Sulfonation will be done using concentrated sulfuric acid. At ortho position and para position, we will have sulfonic acid functional group. So this is orthochlorobenzene sulfonic acid, parachlorobenzene sulfonic acid. This will be the major product. Next, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. We can do Friedel-Crafts alkylation. For that, we can take any alkyl halide like methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride or zinc chloride and so on. So methyl group will be introduced at ortho and para positions. This is orthochlorotoluene, this is parachlorotoluene, this is major product. So with this, electrophilic substitution reactions of chlorobenzene is over. Next we are going to do reduction of chlorobenzene. So it can be reduced using an alloy of nickel and aluminum. We use nickel aluminum alloy in the presence of sodium hydroxide. We will get benzene along with the liberation of hydrogen chloride. So chlorobenzene is reduced into benzene. Next, formation of Grignard reagent. This one we already completed. Formation of Grignard reagent. Take chlorobenzene, when it is treated with magnesium in the presence of dry ether as a solvent, we will get the Grignard reagent. Phenyl magnesium chloride. Next one, Woods-Fittig reaction. Always naming reactions are important. Woods-Fittig reaction. Chlorobenzene reacts with sodium metal along with an alkyl halide. You can take ethyl chloride also. An alkyl halide and aryl halide will react with sodium metal in ether solution. Sodium chloride is liberated. We will get ethyl benzene, C6H5, C2H5. Ethyl benzene is formed. This is called a Woods-Fittig reaction. Next one, Fittig reaction. Take 2 molecules of chlorobenzene, which is treated with sodium metal in the presence of ether. 2 molecules of sodium chloride is liberated with the formation of biphenyl or diphenyl. This is called a biphenyl. Okay, this is Fittig reaction. So with this, we have completed preparation properties of haloarenes. Tomorrow we will start polyhalogen compounds. Thank you.